Walk Walk 2000. You got the Walk Walk 2000 shit. The thing about life is it's gonna have ups and downs. Nothing you can do about that. But on the upside, we just try to keep it up. You win some, you learn some. It's no losses. Yeah. Trying to elevate, I just take the ups with the downs. If it escalate, my order going uppity down. Make them levitate, Blake lift them up off the ground. I'm a heavyweight, I've been trying to uplift the town. You ain't say that, oh now we got puppets around. I don't play that, the homie can't make up with no clown. This the upside, everything is up with me now. Down ass bitch, I gotta act it uppity now. Ain't no getting back with me when I'm up and she down. And I just lost a parlay off a couple rebounds. Thought y'all was happy for me. What's up with these frowns? I'm big fish. Y'all mad y'all can't guppy me now? Stay hungry, never thirsty. My cup with me now. See me drop a bag, I'm a cup of tea now. Moving on up, Jefferson's Upper East now. Could've up the middle finger, but I up the piece now. Yeah, deuces like Breezy and Tiger. Hoes ain't loyal, featuring Weezy and Tiger. Swing through clubs, yeah, that gets easy for Tiger. Drip too hard, I don't make it easy for biters. They think when you getting paper, it gets easy, it's whiter. But I never force it, the reason is Geiger. Hey, they gon' come for you when they can't come for you. I got comfortable seeing them uncomfortable. I got local niggas trying to locate ya. She not up in Kroger, she in Croatia. You thoughts get around, yeah, they rotate ya. You not wife material with whole nature. And I don't know who need to hear that. The shoe fits, wear that. Cause I'ma leave you weirdos right where you get weird at. Chick foreign like I met her out here. She like that Drake album sound way better out here. I know. Trust me, I know. Just saying it's a different vibe when you on the other side with it. The upside. When you vibing in Croatia and Amsterdam and you're in Europe with it, like it's a vibe. I get it. I get it. You're not there yet. Hey, what that boy say? I took big steps to get here. My euro is different. Tough. It's the family man mixed with a city boy. Drop a bag on you, now you a litty boy. It be like duffel bag boy to the titty boy. Sitting in the trap working, I'm busy boy. Trying to turn this lazy boy to a Rizzy Royce. Before you BMF, you gotta be 50 boys. Before you BMF, you gotta be. My two boys must think that they Diddy boys. Give me the loot in my Biggie voice. Those are big boys, they don't want kitty toys. I'ma spin for them until I get dizzy, boy. I'm in a quiet town without the city noise. The white cat eyed like Hello Kitty, boy. That money turn a goldfish to a pretty koi. And on an ugly day, I still get a pretty choice.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love, much love. If you are in the building this morning, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you are in the building this morning and you can hear me clearly, please drop a 1 in the chat. Please drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, and then we're going to get into it. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly out there. Okay. I see some ones. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate it. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm y'all host, DS1 Ross, of course. I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to everyone that's in the building. Salute to everyone that's in the building. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my lovely lady mods that always come through and hold it down. Salute to all the visionaries. And of course, welcome back to all the new supporters. We appreciate y'all support over here. Got another great show lined up for you guys this morning. We're going to talk about what's going on in this world. We will be back, so make sure y'all get back here 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we will be double streaming today. So make sure y'all get back here 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to catch the second show. But this morning, we're going to get into this. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the title, man. We're going to get into this. But before we get into it, I'm going to shout everyone out that's in the chat. But I need you guys to hit that like button and share the show. Also, answer the poll. Answer the poll. If you're in the building, answer the poll. Share the show. Share it on your community tabs, Facebook, Instagram, your Discord servers, anywhere that you share content. Share this show. Share this show. It is very much appreciated. Shout out to everyone that's in the building, man. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. So let's see who's here. And we're going to get into it. Shout out to Naomi Brown. Good morning. Good morning, Naomi. I appreciate your support. Shout out to Mark. Peace to my brother, Mark McJoy, on a pull-up. Good morning, Mark. Peace to you, my brother. Welcome to Sheep Stay Sleep TV, by the way, Naomi. Shout out to my brother, Ant, in the building. What up, Ant? Salute. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my brother, Auntie, at the home of the official YT Purge. He's definitely been knocking down and knocking it out the park with this new marketing series that he's been doing. If you guys have any brands, because I know a lot of y'all like to use these terms because y'all are YouTubers. But if you really want to brand yourself and find out how to properly market yourself, go holler at my brother Ant, man. Shout out to you, Ant. Shout out to Bob in the building. Good morning, my brother. Salute to you. Good morning, Brownie. Shout out to Miss Ellie on the pull-up. Good morning, Keita T. Shout out to Miss Keita T in the building. We got one lovely lady mod in the building. Good morning, Miss Keita. I appreciate you. Salute to you. Always coming through and holding it down for a brother. Thank you so much. Shout out to Rocco. What up, Rocco? What's going on, fam? Stray Godzilla. What's up, Stray Godzilla? Hey, Miss L'Oreal. We got one top lovely lady mod in the building this morning. Good to see you. Always coming through and holding it down for me. Thank you so much. We got two lovely lady mods in the building. One top lovely lady mod. Good to see y'all. We're going to get into this show. Shout out to everyone. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in, man. Hit that like button and answer the poll. Y'all see the title. How 76,000 pounds of cocaine almost flooded America. Since we've been covering this Trump content, right? Hey, Tanja. Shout out to Miss Tanja in the building. Good morning. Grand rising to you. I appreciate the pull up. Since we've been speaking on the Trump administration, and shout out to the Trump administration. Right. The one thing that I've constantly wanted to point out to people, right, in particular, Black Americans, is that The criminal game is over. You being some high level, top tier criminal, and you gonna make all of this money, and those days are over. And I've been telling y'all this, and I've been trying to beat it into y'all head because y'all have to understand that this is a government shutdown. If the government, who's already admitted, right, to dropping off drugs in poor communities, in particularly Black American communities, if we know that the drug epidemic, right, was funded by the government, why can't we understand that the government is going to stop it? This is what baffles me. We'll get up here and say, oh, they put it in the Black communities so we could destroy ourselves. Okay. They did that. So if they did that, whose job it is to stop the drug trade? Whose job is it to clean up those same neighborhoods that they infested with drugs, that they infested with crime? If they did all of this stuff to us, whose job is it to clean it up? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. And I want y'all to put that in the chat. Come on out the clouds. Put it in the chat. Bob says all that's left are nickel bags of weed in briefcases. That's a fact, Bob. That's a fact. If we know that the government did it, whose job is it to stop it? If the government created it, whose job is it to get rid of it? Technically, wouldn't it be the government's job? So now we have a president, right? And an administration who has decided, right, that we're going to clean up the mess that we made. And we have a problem with that? All these years, we've had Americans, not just Black Americans, but all Americans, say it's a government problem. Oh, it's the government. I've even had conversations with Caucasian men who said that it was the government that created racism. It's the government that's keeping us against each other. So now there's an administration in the government who's telling you it don't matter if you Black or white. What matters is if you're American. Now we have people in the government who's looking to right the wrongs in this country. And you have Americans who are against this. Please explain this to me. I need someone to explain this to me. We've watched on the news for years, maybe 2 to 3 decades, where we've heard of girls being missing, being kidnapped by the hundreds of thousands. We have an administration that not only has rescued women and children, but they have an active task force on the ground and cyberly to get these predators and these child traffickers and these pimps. And we have a problem with this. We have a problem. I'm trying to understand what is going on here with the American people. Why are we against ourselves? Why don't we want better for our country? Why are we opposed to an administration who's stepping in to make America great again? And I don't care what level you're on, making America great again will be beneficial to everyone. It don't matter if you only make $40,000 a year. It don't matter. You'll be able to live a $40,000 life. You see? I'm trying to understand what's wrong with the American people. I'm trying to figure out, why are we against us and our country? Now we know that there's no such thing as a conspiracy theory. Now we know that all of these things, they deemed them conspiracy theories because they wanted us to stop talking about it. Now we understand that all of this stuff we was reading about for years is actually true about America. It's true. But you have a president and an administration that's looking to combat that. So why are we so mad? We already know that Bill Gates and all of them is responsible for all of the stuff going on with the environment and the atmosphere. That's Bill Gates and his crew. And guess who was connected to that? The Democratic Party with the green stuff. And Biden. They was hiding, destroying the goddamn atmosphere and the environment. They was hiding that up under the umbrella of green jobs. We going green. We doing this. We trying to protect it. And all of that's cap. That was cap. And we found that out. And guess who's telling us this stuff? The government. The government is finally keeping it real with the people. And the people are sitting back saying, oh no, they still lying to us. Y'all see the power of a lie? Lies are so powerful that you can condition a person with lies for so long that when the truth is right in their face, they'll say that's a lie. They begin to question what's real. This is what happens. What up, Bucket? Shout out to my brother Bucket in the building. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Camille. Good to see you, love. Good to see you. Shout out to you. Glad you're in the building this morning. Shout out to Miss Camille. Another lovely lady mod in here. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. L'Oreal says, right, Sheep. See, we recognize patterns. Absolutely. Absolutely. Keita T says change scares people, even if it's for the better. Why are we so against Donald Trump and what he's doing? Do you know because of Donald Trump, he just stopped, his administration just stopped 76,000 pounds of cocaine. They just stopped tons of cocaine for coming into this country. See, probably your whole life, you knew America to be one way. But there was people before us that knew a different America. This is why Trump is saying, make America great again. Because see, you wasn't born, neither was I. I wasn't born during a time when America was great. You see what I'm saying? My bad, y'all. Maybe you wasn't born at a time when America was great. You don't remember the times when this country was good and plenty. A lot of us don't remember that. Especially if you were 80s baby, 70s baby. Because what happened in the 70s? 70s was what? The dope era. That's when everybody was doing heroin. That's the dope era. Dope and pimping. Disco. The 80s was what? The crack era. The 80s and the 90s, the crack era. So a lot of us don't remember when America was great. That's why we say the shit that we say. Oh, America always been like this. Nigga, you only 50 years old. How you know how America was? You 50 years old, homie. What you talking about? You don't know the America that your great-great-grandfather lived in? You don't know that. A lot of this shit that we was told about slavery wasn't true. We finding that out. You see how we was fed this narrative of a nightmare? America's the worst place you could be. You see this narrative that was fed, especially to Black Americans, especially to Black Americans. What up, Paul? Shout out to my man Paul in the building. Good to see you, man. I ain't see you in a minute, Paul. Hope all is well, bro. Salute to you. Oh, America always was drug infested. America was always like, yeah, as long as you knew. How you know the America that was 70 years ago? Oh, America is, it was slavery going on here. That's all you know, because that's all you was fed. You don't know nothing about the Freedmen's Bureau, but you want to keep talking about slavery. See, y'all want to keep talking about slavery. Y'all don't know nothing about the Freedmen's Bureau. Y'all don't know nothing about the free blacks that was in the South, down in North Carolina and Georgia. Y'all don't know nothing about them black people. But y'all want to keep talking the same stuff when you don't even know your history. You only know what you was fed. This is why I have so much respect for the Trump administration, because they're pulling the veil off of your eyes. You don't know your country. Get to know it. This is what the Trump administration is exposing. They're exposing the underbelly of this country. All the stuff that we thought was going on, it actually is. And all of that stuff that we thought was going on, not only is it going on, but it has destroyed the country. It has destroyed the country. the sex trafficking, the drugs. What do you think creates mental illness? Your environment. So if your environment is infested with debauchery and drugs and abuse, how sane you think you're gonna be? And the whole goddamn country is like this. It ain't just your home, it ain't just your neighborhood, it's the whole country. Got a whole goddamn country full of pedophiles. Your children not safe nowhere. Not even in Disney World. So stop running to Disney World thinking that's a place you need to take your child. That's a goddamn that's an abduction place. That's where kids get abducted at. Did you know that? Did you know that they kidnap kids from Disney World? Did you know that? Do you know anything about Disney? You don't even know nothing about your country. See, you people will get up here, oh, forget Trump, but then take your kids to Disney World. You see how stupid you are? You see how stupid you are? You'll say F Donald Trump and Trump ain't doing nothing, but take your kids to Disney World. When Florida is a child sex and pedophilia, that's the whole goddamn state of Florida is a hub for child trafficking. Did you know that? And child pedophilia. That's what Florida is a hub for that. Do you know that Florida has the most documented sex offenders and pedophiles? They're in Florida, but you want to run your child to Disney World. They in Florida. That's where all the weirdos are. The majority of the weirdos that like kids, guess where they at? In Florida. Right where Disney World is. How ironic. How ironic. All the freaks and weirdos down there in Florida, they love kids. Ask Trick Daddy. Trick love the kids. Trick Daddy. Trick love the kids. Trick Daddy had Trina around him when she was a little girl. What do y'all think Freaknik was down there? Those was a bunch of little girls getting slutted out. Yes, those was little girls. Jackie O, all of them, all of them was around Trick Daddy's father as little girls selling coochie because they in Florida. That's what they do down there. Who else was down there in Florida selling coochie? Sukiana. That's what Suki told you she made most of her money down there in Florida selling that coochie. She was in Florida. Sukiana. Where's Trina from? The City Girls. Who you think was the first City Girls? Trina and Jackie O. Y'all don't see this? Huh? But y'all got a problem because the Trump administration is coming in and locking these people up. Why you think Diddy in jail? Why do y'all think they all was speaking against Trump? Because they knew Trump, they already got the phone calls. It's time to close shop. Trump is here. We know what Trump coming to do. Trump coming to shut us down. That's why they spoke against Trump. That's why they all was Team Biden. Because Trump was coming to shut all that illegal stuff that they had going on, that he came to shut it down. Shut down. What up, UFO? Young Miami. Exactly, Kush. Young Miami. Look at her name. Young Miami. Them young Miami girls. That's what a city girl is. A underaged freak who's been turned out. That's what a city girl is. A underaged girl who was turned into a freak. That's what a city girl is. And how ironic that they in Florida, the home of the pedophiles, the home of child love. It's the home of that shit. Florida. There you go. The pizza party is over. No more pizza. Let's not forget, UFO, no more chicken strips. No more chicken sandwiches. No more chicken. What's up, James? James says, preach on, buddy. Trump has ended the liberal Comey corruption. Shout out to my brother Astral in the building. What up, Astral? Good morning, bro. Salute to you. But on today's show, we're going to talk about how not only is he stopping what's happening to these children and all the sexual stuff that's going on in this country, he's also shutting down the drug trade. Because what go along with debaucherous sex? Drugs. You don't see how it's all connected? Prostitution goes with drugs. Crime, drugs. It's all connected. So if we're going to shut down the pedophiles and the pimps and all the sexual stuff, we also got to shut down the drugs. Because that is a market that actually feeds the sex trafficking. Because what did we hear at the Diddy trial? That Cassie was on heavy amounts of drugs so she can stay up for freak offs. So when these girls are kidnapped and forced to sell themselves, they have to be on these drugs because it ain't no going to sleep. They running them women 24/7 around the clock. This is why Diddy had that pink stuff, that pink cocaine, that Tootsie. This is why girls are these girls today, they hooked on meth, Molly. Because these are the drugs that they're fed so they could stay up. So this is why there's a shutdown. There's a shutdown. What up, T Church? Shout out to my brother T Church in the building. What's good, bro? Right, L'Oreal. No more chicken nuggets and no more hot dogs. Ellen left the country. Why? Because Ellen is a freak. Ellen likes little girls. That's why Ellen left, allegedly. Allegedly. Her and her girlfriend, allegedly, they likes little girls. Allegedly. But we did see Raven Simone. I'm gonna shut up. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. What predators is he protecting? See, I'm tired of people coming in here saying stupid shit. What predators are he protecting? What predators? Who? Name them. Name them. Yeah, I know you can't name nobody. Who y'all gonna say? A dead man? See how stupid y'all are? Oh, Trump is protecting predators. What predator? What's his name? He protecting Epstein. Epstein is dead, you fool. He ain't dead. How you know? How you know? Who's he protected? What predators? What's their names? Ghislaine Maxwell. He's protecting Ghislaine Maxwell? Is he? Didn't Ghislaine Maxwell go to jail with Jeffrey Epstein? Isn't this woman in prison? Huh? So from what it looks like to me, is it look like Ghislaine Maxwell is the fall person because Epstein is dead. Ghislaine Maxwell in jail. What are y'all talking about? Ghislaine Maxwell's in prison, just like Epstein was in prison. What are y'all talking about? L'Oreal says yes, still there today. I be trying to like, what are y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? No, unfortunately, she's not in prison. She's been free. Ghislaine Maxwell is free. So Ghislaine Maxwell is walking the streets right now. She's not in federal custody. And again, that's why I keep telling y'all people, got to know how to think. How y'all know that Trump, right, is not letting Ghislaine Maxwell go and reveal that Trump ain't have nothing to do with Epstein? How y'all know that? Because if anybody can say if Trump was with that same stuff, Ghislaine Maxwell would know that, right? Because homeboy is dead. So who's the next person that could be the most credible that can speak on Donald Trump's behalf or speak against Donald Trump? Wouldn't it be Ghislaine Maxwell? Wouldn't it be Ghislaine Maxwell to say whether or not these conspiracies about Trump and Epstein is true or not? Wouldn't it be Ghislaine Maxwell? see, y'all, y'all have been conditioned to never see it, to never think about freedom. You think everything is a conspiracy. You think everything and everybody's out to get you. See this? And my whole thing is this. Why are we so concerned about this? Why aren't we concerned about this topic? Why aren't we still concerned with the drugs being pumped into the country? Why aren't we focused on that? Huh? Because guess what? If Trump was there or not, What's going to happen? What's going to happen? If we find out that Trump was doing some dirt, what does that mean to us? What does that mean for us as the American people? That we found out that another president has dirt in his closet, has skeletons in his closet. Okay. Which one of them doesn't? Which one of them doesn't? So you've been living in a country with presidents with secrets. Oh, but all of a sudden, we need to know all Donald Trump shit. Take your ass to work and worry about your life, Americans. That's what Americans need to be worried about. Americans need to be worried about their communities. And all this goddamn fentanyl and cocaine in these communities that is now readily available to young children. See, y'all don't want to talk about this. You don't want to talk about how now they got young kids selling cocaine. You know how many babies died off fentanyl? Babies. Remember, I did a whole show pointing out it was a black woman who had a daycare. Her dumbass she thought she was Tasha St. Patrick. See, y'all watch TV too goddamn much. Her goofy ass thought she was Tasha St. Patrick and was stashing kilos of cocaine in the daycare. And it killed the baby. The fentanyl killed the baby. And they didn't know how the baby died. They don't know how the baby died until they found bricks of cocaine in this woman's daycare center. And come to find out, the baby died from inhaling fentanyl. But y'all want to talk about an Epstein. Y'all not talking about how these babies are dying because of dumbass Americans who still want to commit crime and destroy themselves. See, I don't want to have no personal conversation about somebody's personal shit. Donald Trump ain't in court. He ain't on trial like Diddy was. So I ain't got nothing to say about all that. Because all that shit is speculation. We'll know the truth when Ghislaine Maxwell opens her mouth. We'll find out. We'll find out. What up, OG Bobby Johnson? Shout out to my man OG, man. Salute. Leo the Great, if you would have been here earlier, you would have had the answer to that question. Don't come in here asking questions, homie. Don't come in here asking questions. First of all, if you're going to come in here, speak first. You uncouth nigga. Don't come in here asking questions. Speak first, goofy. Niggas ain't got no etiquette. Nigga think he could just come in my chat room and demand an answer to his question. Nigga, there's something called Google. And I answered the question, the same question you keep asking in my chat room. If you ask it again, you're going to get blocked. I answered the shit at the beginning of my show, goofy. I don't know who these niggas think they be playing with, OG Bobby Johnson. I don't know who they think they be playing with, bro. This goofy ass nigga coming in here thinking he gonna get an answer. Who you niggas think y'all are? You ain't even say good morning. Probably ain't brush your teeth. Nigga ain't even say good morning. Yo, good morning. Salute, bro. I got a question. You know, be a man. Goofy ass nigga. He triggered, so he just want to answer to his question. It's a goofy. I embarrass niggas like you. Thank you, Keita T. Thank you. See, my lovely lady Mars don't play no games. Goodbye. No, he don't know where he at. He don't know. Most of these men don't have situational awareness. That's why they talk so fucking much. They don't got no situational awareness, OG. He came through the shorts feed and thought it was a goofy nigga in here talking. That's what he thought. He thought he was gonna come in here and shut me up. What's your sources? Sassy ass nigga. What's your sources? Where you get that from? Get your goofy ass out of here. Look at these goofies. Look at these goofy niggas. Good morning, Wisdom. Look, it's the internet, bro. Dumb niggas. See, you see what happens when you grow up without a father? See, this is why I respect Trump so much. Because Trump is doing man shit. See, men do shit for the betterment of everyone. We gonna fix shit so everybody will be good. These niggas don't understand that. Oh, it's the internet, bro. So on the internet, you act like a goddamn fool because it's the internet. You a child. You see the mindset of grown men? So because you on the internet, I can act stupid because I'm on the internet. This is why these people are against Donald Trump. This is why people are against what's better for them. Because that's really what it is. People don't want better for themselves. That's what they're arguing against. Why the fuck do you still want a country infested with drugs and crime? Why would you want that? What functional human being would want a country full of drugs and guns and killings? What rational, functional, healthy thinking human being would want to live in a country like that? And you have people who are arguing against it. That's called mental illness. That's a mental illness. Oh, the killing never gonna stop. The drugs ain't never gonna stop. How it won't stop if the government brought it here? If the government brought it here, why the government can't stop it? Fool. If the government put the guns in the community, why the government can't take them out? Dummy. Huh? If the government put all the drugs to make this country what it is, why can't the government take them out? If the government allowed these cartels to drop tons of drugs into this country, why they can't stop them? What's wrong with you people? What's wrong with y'all? You know why? Because y'all love this shit. See, this is also rearing an ugly head. With Donald Trump being a president, it's also showing, right? It's also showing that Americans don't want nothing better. That's what this is showing. Americans are going against what's better for them and their children. You see this? And y'all keep talking about, oh, martial law is coming. Martial law is coming. Yeah, martial law might have to come because you niggas want to jump in the face of police officers who's not even there for your American ass. You want to fight cops who's getting out of illegal people out your country. You want to fight them. You know those same illegals that come here and get all your jobs and get all the goddamn food stamps and get all the government assistance? Guess what a lot of their husbands be doing? They be the goddamn plug. Did you know that? Huh, Americans? Huh, smart Americans? You sitting here defending some goddamn Spanish people. Do you know that them same women that got a house that a 2-bedroom with 16 people in it? Who you think they husbands and brothers be? They be the niggas selling all the coke in the goddamn city, dummy. So not only did they come here, take jobs, take resources, they also came here and sold us drugs. And Americans don't have a problem with this. Americans don't have a problem with this. Americans. I'm trying to understand this. They come to this country and take everything from Americans, and Americans don't have a problem with it. And guess what, Americans? Could you take your ass to Mexico and sell cocaine? Could you take your black ass or your white ass to Mexico and become a kingpin? See, y'all don't want to talk with sense. Y'all don't want to have a logical conversation. Can you take your American ass to Colombia and become a kingpin? Can you do that? Can you fly planes to these goddamn countries and drop guns and drugs off? Can you do that? Do they allow that over there? No. You'll be dead. They'll kill you and everybody you came with. Do you think your ass could go down there and drop off bricks of cocaine? But it's okay for them to do that in America. They can come here and be top-notch criminals. Won't nothing happen to them. Come here, buy houses, put their kids through college, all that shit, off drug money right here in America. Can you go to their country and do that? Nigga, you can't go to Puerto Rico and sell crack. And Puerto Rico is part of America. They'll kill you in Puerto Rico. Can you go to you can't even go to the Dominican Republic. Your ass, your American ass, can't even go to some places in America that's part of America and become a kingpin and become a criminal. They'll kill you. But in America, the American people accepts hey, come sell me all the drugs. Hey, come sell my kids all the pills. Hey, come sell my nephews all the guns. That's Americans. Hey, you got any dope for me? It's Americans. If you take your American ass to one of them countries, you saw what they did to Brittany Griner? She had a weed vape They kidnapped that girl. They kidnapped that girl. She had a weed vape and they kidnapped her. And they kidnapped her and told America, we not sending her back until you free one of our people that's over there. Oh, y'all forgot that part? But what America is doing is so wrong. They kidnapped Brittany Griner because she had a weed vape. They told her, we will keep her in our country until you send us what the fuck we want. That's what they told America. They kidnapped this girl for a weed vape. Kidnapped her. Held her hostage in prison. But see, Americans have short-term memory. Short-term memory loss. You know why? Because of all the trauma we deal with. We don't remember nothing. Because we like to block it out. What's up, Action? Action says, my brothers, we need to fast from oil, from all drugs and alcohol. I agree. Bobby Johnson says, I was mad as hell about that. Facts. Kidnapped her. Kidnapped her. We had to send back an espionage dude to get Brittany back. Exactly. We had to free a criminal that we arrested in our country to get back an American. Yeah, people forget that part. People be forgetting shit. You know, Americans, we don't, you know. Shout out to Cuzzo want to pull up. Hill Zen says, Putin said, you Americans love getting the high. So I'm getting used to it as my advantage. I'm going to use it to my advantage. Exactly. Exactly. You people in America love getting high. So why don't we keep Americans high? Why don't we keep pumping the country with drugs? Because that's all Americans want to do is get high and party. How easy is it to conquer a people who's always high and partying? How easy it is. How easy is that? Look at the Diddy boys. They love Diddy. See that? Diddy boys love Diddy. Look at that. They love some Diddy, y'all. See, I be telling y'all this. Y'all think I just be saying shit. They look, he came in the chat room talking about baby oil. This ain't got nothing to do with him. He came in here talking about baby oil and he laughing. It's 10:47 a.m. He thinking about baby oil. See? These are the widows that don't need to be in this country. Take your freak ass somewhere else. He wake up in the morning with baby oil on his mind. See that? Woke up early in the morning thinking about baby oil, thinking about Diddy. Talking about Diddy oil. Weirdo. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about, OG? Nigga wake up in the morning with baby oil on his mind. See that? These are sick Americans. These are sick people. Sick. Let's get to the video. Let's get to what y'all came for. He wants some more of that pink coke, Bobby. He needs some of that pink cocaine. He want that Tootsie Wop. Because that Tootsie make them act like little Boosie. Little sassy niggas. Little sassy niggas. That Tootsie make them act like Boosie. Weird niggas. Weirdos. Yeah. We know what we know what keeps the mook sex going. It's the drugs. That's what keep y'all mook loving going on. It's the drugs. That's why you don't want them to stop the cocaine. That's your aphrodisiac, you weirdo. That's why you don't feel nothing, you weirdo. We're not talking about the weirdos. We're talking about this shit affecting children and destroying families and destroying the environment. You weirdo.
I'm your host, Mike Page. Thanks again for joining us. And next up, we want to take you out to Florida, where the Coast Guard today making history as the Coast Guard announcing the largest drug offload in history, totaling nearly $500 million at the Florida port. The U.S. Coast Guard says crews offloaded 61,000 pounds of cocaine and 14,000 pounds of bulk marijuana at the Port Everglades in South Florida. Let's listen in.
Protecting our nation. 80% of all narcotics seized are confiscated at sea, underscoring the impact of Coast Guard maritime interdiction efforts. The U.S. Coast Guard brings unique authorities and unmatched capabilities as the world's leader in maritime counter-drug operations. Every single day, thousands of brave men and women of the Coast Guard stand watch, controlling, securing, and defending our border and maritime approaches. We are proud to serve as a part of the Department of Homeland Security and at all times, one of our military branches. Whether on the water or in the air, the U.S. Coast Guard works hand in hand with our partners. We're on the front lines in the fight against foreign terrorist organizations and other dangerous criminals who seek to flood our community with narcotics, deadly fentanyl, and other illicit substances. To truly understand the significance of this offload, consider this. The 61,740 pounds of cocaine represent 23 million potentially lethal doses. That's enough to fatally overdose the entire population of the state of Florida.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? We're going to get to the rest of the video, but did y'all hear that? What's up, Ozzy? What's up, NICU grad? How you doing, Deborah? Good morning. Dollar Washer. What's up, Dollar Washer? In the Everglades. Question mark. Great point, L'Oreal. What else is in the Everglades? See over here, we cover the facts. What else is in the Everglades? What else is in the Everglades? See, didn't I tell y'all Trump is a mastermind? What did Trump just put in the goddamn Everglades? You see why he put it there? It's called Alligator Alcatraz. Send them to the alligators. Why you think he put the jail there? This is where they dumping the drugs at. This is where they dumping the drugs at. They not dumping them near South Beach no more. That was back in the day. I know a lot of y'all probably saw Cocaine Cowboys. That was back in the day. Now they dumping them in the Everglades. Alligator Alcatraz. Why you think he built the jail there? Oh, Trump hates people. Why would he put people on an island? Why would he put those people and put their jail there? Shut your dumb ass up. That's why he put it there. You see what they just caught in the Everglades? 60,000 pounds of cocaine and 16,000 pounds of marijuana. That's what they just found in the Everglades. Hey, Trump, send all of them to the alligators. Send them to the alligators and the Burmese pythons. Why you think he built the jail there? Why you think he built the jail there? Shout out to my brother Ant. Appreciate you, Ant. Ant says, damn, that's a lot of blow. And that probably was the decoy shipment. You read my mind, Aunt, because I was getting ready to go there. How you think these large shipments are being caught? Bobby says, I just said decoy shipments. Facts. How you think these shipments are getting caught? See, over here, we cover the facts. Who remembers when we did the story, the show, and we exposed that El Chapo Guzman, his son is working with the feds. See, over here, we don't play no games. We don't play no games over here. We already showed the article. El Chapo Guzman is a rat. El Chapo's son is a rat. He's working with the feds. How you think they're catching all the drugs? El Chapo Guzman Jr. He's working with Trump. He's working with Trump. Why you think all these big gang members is talking about MAGA? Why you think you saw Chef G with Donald Trump? Why you think Chef only got 5 years on a gang injunction for the moving gang? Shout out to the movers. Shout out to the Cowboys. They think he only got 5 years. Him and Sleepy was with Trump. Y'all not paying. Oh. Why you think you heard the big blood homie from New York? I'm MAGA. I'm a Trump supporter. Because when you come out, you work for us, nigga. Yeah. Don't think Chef gonna come out and still be no gangster. Because if you've been paying attention to Chef G, he been doing a lot of community work. They're denouncing gangbanging. Yeah. See, y'all think Trump just free people and he just freeing criminals. No, y'all stupid. Once you work with you work for us, boy. Oh, you think Chef don't work for Trump? Huh? Oh, that's his name. Labrim. I'm a Trump supporter. MAGA. Yeah. Because they want to come out of jail and help clean up the community. Right their wrongs. Not come out and be like my son. See where he's at, because he didn't clean up the community. He was hustling his people. And you see where he at, right? Bye-bye, my son. We don't know you anymore, buddy. And you got exposed for being a thief and a charlatan for your own people. You and Tamika Mallory. Yeah. What you think Chef gonna do when he come home? What up, Too Strong for Life? What's good? Too Strong for Life says in Virginia, there's actually a whole case about to sing kids ice cream trucks with no tags. Huh? I'm kind of lost, bro. Say that again. Let me read that again. In Virginia, there's actually a whole case about it. Sing kids ice cream trucks with no tags. Ant says, Trump working with the cartels. You can't work with Mexico without working with the cartels. There you go, Ant. We did the show about it when Trump was down there with the president of Mexico. And the president of Mexico made a promise to Donald Trump that she will help him dismantle the cartels. So guess what El Chapo did? And El Chapo said, listen, don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'll work for you. I told y'all how Trump play. Trump come through with the military. You don't do what I say, it's going to be blood on the ground. Straight up. That's what Trump went over there and said. And the president of Mexico, who didn't want to receive them high-ass tariffs, remember, because this goes back to the tariffs. I told y'all the tariffs has something to do with the crime. He put them tariffs on Mexico. And the president said, listen, Mr. Trump, we'll work with you to get rid of the crime if you don't put these tariffs on us. Oh, we did the content about it. I'm not going to keep going over it. Y'all could go into the archive and see the shows. We did the content about it. Oh, hold on. Wait. So are y'all saying that because Too Strong for Life, I didn't understand what he was saying. It's crazy too, because Donald Trump masquerades. They don't ride with tags. Keita T says the ice cream truck's taking kids. Oh, that's what you was trying to say, Too Strong for Life. I ain't understand that, bro. My bad. I didn't understand what you was saying. Missing kids. What's up, Frank? Missing kids. Those ice cream trucks are snatching. No vehicle tags. What? So you got predators riding a Zuma. Shout out to my brother Zuma Duma in the building. What up, Brody? Zuma says cartels equal Mexican government equals cartels. We already know that, man. Just like we know the shower posse controls the Jamaican government. We know that. Shout out to Dudas. We know. And I see you grad says the Mexican government and the cartels are one and the same. Absolutely. Same thing in Colombia. Same thing in Colombia. Same thing in Jamaica. Yep, but I didn't know that, y'all. Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, he's using them to do human trafficking. Why are you saying he? You saying Trump using ice cream trucks, bro? Come on, bro. I know you're not saying that. Keita T says ice cream trucks rolling around at 2 a.m. Oh, yeah. That's a kidnapping vehicle. I never heard no ice cream. Well, shout out to Ant for doubling up. Ant says dismantle equals legitimize in political talk. Thank you. Absolutely, my brother. And thank you for letting letting us know that, because that's actually what it means. Dismantle means you down with us? Are you down with us? Get down or lay down. And if you lay down, you're going to stay down. Yeah. Yeah. Anonymous says Trump wants the cartel's money. Of course he does. Of course he does. Of course he does. Of course. Shout out to my man OG, man. Salute, Bobby. Appreciate you, Brody. Zuma says the tariffs would have increased the goods that they use for shipping the goods. That would also increase the price of the product. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Tell them again, Zuma. Tell them again, Zuma. Because those goods that are shipped are not just the food that go on our shelves. The goods that are shipped are also the drugs. Antoine Davis says, kind of looking like PDFs equal American government. Mm. 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 Be careful. Be careful, Antoine. I think you should put allegedly on that. I think you should put allegedly on that. They want the cartel's money. Like what happened to all the Nazi gold? What nation gold? See, hey, listen, I don't agree with none of them statements, Anonymous. I don't agree with none of them. Shout out to you, Anonymous. I don't disagree. My bad. I don't disagree with any of that. I'm not. Not at all. It's what they use to legalize weed in the States. Prescription meds. Bro said, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. He says, nope. They all hung out with him. What's alleged? Who hung out with who? See, y'all gotta stop doing that. I know, listen, y'all, because we did the show about the cyber pandemic. Trump is in office. You also have to remember Trump is a troll. Elon Musk is a troll. They're using all the technology stuff as a form of surveillance. So be careful the stuff that you say if you ain't got no substantial proof. Because I'm going to warn y'all again. Some of y'all who's been saying the salacious stuff y'all been saying, after the cyber pandemic, or excuse me, I'm estimating right before it hits, a lot of people going to be getting fired from their jobs again. And this time, you'll be fired for what you're saying on social media. See, a lot of y'all don't read when these terms and these agreements are updated. You don't go read them. You don't go and read it. Y'all keep talking this freedom of speech shit. Y'all keep talking this stuff. Y'all don't even know the consequences that come with free speech. You can lose your job. You can lose your livelihood. So stop thinking coming on the internet saying what you want and saying it's just the internet. This ain't Barack Obama era. This ain't the Joe Biden era where you could say whatever you want. No, you cannot. Because slander is a crime. Defamation of character, these are real things. Why do you think Elon Musk shut up about the shit he was saying about Donald Trump? Because all he was doing was following internet narratives. That's what he was doing. That's why he shut up. Because guess what Trump told him? Keep running your mouth, Elon. I'll shut all your businesses down right now and sue your ass. That's why he shut up. Or how about this? We'll send your ass back to Africa. That's why he shut up. That's why he shut up. That's why. Keep thinking you could just say whatever you want. I could say what I want to say. Okay. And see if you have your job in the morning. See if you still have your career that you depend on. Go ahead. Go ahead. You better read the fine print. You better read the fine print. You better read the fine print. Trying to tell him, OG Bobby. Trying to tell him, man. Trying to tell him. Everything is documented. Ant says they've been trying to legalize blow since the 70s. The movie Blow. all, all to steal the market from the cartels and the Colombians, just like they did marijuana and opium post-Vietnam War. Big Pharma runs ish, fam. Shout out to my brother Ant, man, for dropping these jewels. Dollar Washer says freedom of speech equals at your own risk. They don't understand that, Dollar Washer. Just because you have freedoms, it doesn't mean that your freedoms don't come with consequences. I thought all adults already understood this. Zuma says, especially now, they're getting people to put in their IDs on social media sites. If you're going to talk crazy, you better own your business. Tell him again, Zuma Duma. Tell him again, Brody. They know exactly who you are and they know where you live. So when you get that knock, police, open up. And then you walk into the door. Oh, why? Police, why you're here? Open up. We saw what you posted on Facebook about the president. Oh, you think that's not real? Y'all better wake up. Libel as well. You can be sued if you write it. I could say what I want. Okay. You go ahead and say it. Your ass gonna be crying. Can I have my job back? And you know what your job gonna tell you? They told us to fire you. It's nothing we could do. Sorry. And guess what? You won't get any unemployment either. You won't get no unemployment either. Because they're going to look at why they fired you. Oh, you got fired for talking shit against the country? Oh, yeah, you're not getting any unemployment. Go sit down, stupid. Because you want to run your mouth. Because you don't need this country. Right? You know, all that fly nigga talk. Like you running something, only your mouth. Then when you lose everything, you're crying, talking about racism. See, they only do this to black people. No, they don't, dummy. No, they don't. You know how many Caucasian predators they catching? Huh? Look it up. Whole sex rings ran by white men going to jail. Whole fentanyl rings ran by goddamn hippies and bikers. They all going to jail. Why do you think they all hate Trump? Who you think run California? The goddamn biker gangs. The Hells Angels. Y'all don't know nothing about this country, man. Y'all just be talking, man. Y'all just be talking, man. The Hells Angels. On the other side of California, guess who run that? The Sinaloa cartel. El Chapo Guzman, Sinaloa. Both sides of California. One part, the white boys run, the biker gangs, they run it. The other side, the Mexican cartel run it, the Sinaloa cartel. Did y'all know that? Some of y'all live in LA and didn't even know that. You don't even know who run your shit. But you getting up here, oh shit, I hate Donald Trump. Sounding stupid. Your whole goddamn state is ran by gang members and cartels. The whole state. That's why you ain't got shit. Shout out to my man Bobby, man. Hey, Bobby, you earned a wrench today, my brother. Let me give my brother Bobby a wrench, man. He been putting in work today. Shout out to my brother Bobby. OG Bobby Johnson in the building. Give my bro a wrench, man. You good over here, Bobby? Anonymous says banditos run Texas and cartels. Absolutely. 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 And as the American people, we supposed to be against this stuff. We're supposed to be on the side of Trump to get rid of these people, to get rid of the criminal element. Oh, DS1, the criminal element it'll never go away. How you know? How you know? Do you want it to go away? Is the real question. Because you talking like it can't go away. As if you always want criminals to be around. I don't. And y'all can say what y'all want. Oh, you scary. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. I don't want criminals around. I don't want criminal activity to be a way of life or a choice for anyone. No. I think this would be a better country if we didn't have it. That's my opinion. I think this will be a better country if our children could grow up and walk outside and don't see drug dealers. It ain't got nothing to do with the goddamn hood. Oh, you grew up in the hood. They made the hood, fool. They put the drugs, they put the guns, they extrapolated resources, they created the hood. So you always want the hood to exist? When you don't have nothing to do with the hood existing. You ain't got nothing to do with that. That was created for a selected group of people. So now there's an administration who's getting rid of that, and you have a problem with that? When the hood is what destroyed you. The hood is what destroyed your children. The hood is what destroyed your mama, your daddy, your uncles. The hood did that shit to us. And we still want it. We still want it around. Oh, it ain't gonna never stop. No, it sounds like you programmed. And you found your happy space in the hood. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. Michelle Lynn. How you doing, Michelle Lynn? Michelle Lynn says, yeah, remember when there was no hoods, there were just neighborhoods. See that? I do remember before the words, Bloods, and Crips even existed. See that? What's up, Maddie? Maddie Rolfe says, that's same as folks saying they hate greed and corruption, but that's the human nature. No, it's not. That is corrupted human nature. You just said it. Astro says facts. More trades and life skills let kids walk outside and see fruits, trees, and parks. Exactly. Exactly. Scott says Trump ain't the answer. Okay. Hey, Love Wisdom. Good morning. Shout out to Love Wisdom in the building. Appreciate your support. Salute, bro. You already know. How you doing, Cassie Cassie Fleming. Good morning. Anonymous says, criminal acts can be gone if people police their own communities. Really? That's a conversation I've been hearing for years. Shout out to my brother Bob, man. Salute, Bob. Appreciate that $10 super sticker, my brother. Salute. And shout out to my man Ant, man. Come on, bro. You've been going crazy today, bro. Salute, Ant, for tripling up. He says they don't want the criminal element to go away. That's why a change to the status quo is triggering. They've grown accustomed to criminals in charge. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Exactly. And if we have adults that have grown accustomed to the criminal element, what the hell is going to stop your child from participating? See, this is what we don't think about. What's going to stop your child from getting in it? Huh? See, we not thinking, we so goddamn selfish. We thinking, what about your kids? What about your grandkids? You want your grandkids still seeing a dope boy turning the corner with the big car? Huh? You still want your grandkids seeing pimps turning, oh, that's my car. The same shit you did 50 years ago, you want your grandchildren doing it? Sitting outside on a curb, looking at all the drug dealers pull up? Because that's what we used to do when we was kids. Me and my friends, when we was little boys, we used to sit outside and watch the drug dealers. Look at their cars, look at dirt bikes, motorcycles, look at their women and how they women look and how their hairstyles are. Watch their clothing, their dress code. So we still want that for the future generations? Instead of them looking at graduates, men graduating, business owners, doctors, lawyers, scientists. We ain't see that walk across. We ain't see that walk across our path. We didn't have Heathcliff Huxtable. We didn't have no Heathcliff Huxtables. Shouldn't our children get to see a Heathcliff? Huh? Huh? Oh no, they need to see another young Jeezy. They need to see another Jay-Z. They need to see Mano, a bunch of failures. Oh no, they need to see Tyler Perry. Huh? Oh no, they need to see Diddy. They don't need to see inventors. They need to see brand ambassadors. You know, niggas that sell poison to their people. That's what they need to see, right? Niggas that's been selling drugs and alcohol for the past 40 years of their fucking life. That's what our kids need to see here. Still in America. We watch Jay-Z and Diddy sell liquor for 20 fucking years. We watch Diddy and Jay-Z sell liquor to the black community for 20 fucking years. All they did was sell us liquor. And what did we find out about the Ciroc? Some of the goddamn Ciroc was tainted. This nigga Jay-Z sold us Douce with the double cross on the bottle. These niggas was selling us spirits. So we still need more of that. How does that help the government? How does that help the country? How has that helped the Black American community? All them niggas did was sell us liquor and clothes. Let's be real. Liquor sold Black people liquor. And guess what you Black people saying right now behind your screen? So what? The white man did it. See how dumb you are? See how dumb you are? If you saying that right now, you need to go get your brain checked. The white people did it. Also, Black people did to their people what white people did to their people. Oh, okay. 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 I don't know. I just deal with logic. They poisoned us, so it's okay for you to do it. You ate they poison, why won't you eat mine? That's what Black people are saying when they say that stupid shit. You bought the white man liquor, why you can't buy the Black man liquor? That's what y'all saying. You need to get your brain checked. You need to get your brain checked. You don't care about your people. You don't love your people. You don't love your country. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something about the Black man's liquor. There's no such thing. If you not buying Uncle Nearest, if you're not buying Uncle Nearest, you're not buying Black men's liquor. Okay? Diddy was a brand ambassador. He didn't own shit. Okay? Jay-Z, he was a brand ambassador. He don't own Duce. He don't own shit. Keep talking this Black ownership garbage. Niggas don't own nothing. Nothing. Bambaataa don't own nothing. Them niggas don't own shit. You know what Black man in hip hop that owns something? Kanye West, 50 Cent. They own shit. 50 Cent just bought a goddamn warehouse to shoot his own movies in. He owned that. 50 Cent don't own effing vodka. He was a brand ambassador. Niggas don't own nothing. Jay-Z don't own Rock Nation. Own what? Dr. Dre didn't own Dre Beats. He was a brand ambassador. You know what a brand ambassador is? A face. You know what a brand ambassador is? A billboard. Shout out to my brother Ant and his marketing series. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ant. You in the building? A brand ambassador is nothing but a what? A goddamn walking billboard. That's all a brand ambassador is. A goddamn mascot with your logo on it. That's what a brand ambassador is. That's what a brand ambassador is. How you think Rick Ross got connected to Bel Air? Because he was working for Diddy first as a Ciroc boy. From the Ciroc boys, you got the Black Bottle boys. These niggas don't own nothing. They don't own nothing. Them foreigners own that shit. Foreigners. The French. They own them liquors. That shit ain't even American made. None of it is. Ciroc, none of that shit. It's all made by foreigners. Why you think they hate Trump too? You want to sell your liquor? I need this amount. You want to sell your liquor in my country? I need this amount. You see this amount on this little paper? This what I need. If you want to sell that, I need this amount. That you see that price right there? That's how Trump play. Trump get off the plane and he walk in with a little note. You see that amount right there? I need that. I need that in this briefcase or shipped to this account number right here before I get up out of here. And if that don't happen, you already know what's going to happen when I walk out. That's how Trump give it up. That's how Trump, straight beast mode. Yeah. Just like I came in and start bullying the American people, I'm going to bully y'all. You see that price right there? I need that. I need that. I need that. That price. So stop talking about these black men owning liquor. They don't own nothing. They don't own nothing. It's called brand ambassador. They don't own shit. They own nothing. 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 Trump say, do y'all speak English? What up, Raj? Shout out to Raj in the building. What's good, bro? Shout out to my man Third in the building. What up, Third Ward? Salute, my brother. He says they foreigners who own them liquors pay ninjas, having them be the mascot of their products and paying them with unlimited free bottles of liquor they promote for them. Not generational wealth, DS1. There you go, my brother. But you got Americans still thinking that that Jay-Z owns some shit. He don't own nothing. He don't own nothing. Neither does his wife. They don't own shit. Because Black Americans was taught not to own nothing. We was taught to sell every goddamn thing. Yeah. This is a habit that Black people always had. That's why every generation of Black people, we got to start over. We got to start over. Thank you, L'Oreal. I appreciate that. Deborah says, thank you, DS1. You be bringing the tea. Shout out to you, Deborah. I appreciate your support. You hear this dummy? Here we go. A dummy. Somebody get him out of here. He probably already got blocked. Bobby says, I thought Jay-Z owned it, DS1. Jay-Z don't own shit. That's why Jay-Z on the run, him and his wife. He don't own nothing. Jay-Z don't own shit. He's a brand ambassador. See what they did, Bobby, was they trained, especially the hood dudes, the Black men from the hood. They trained us to look at Jay-Z as a boss. He's not a boss. He's an actor. See? They groomed Jay to be who he is, so we can look at Jay that way. Just like they groomed Diddy, so we can look at Diddy the way we look at Diddy. Because a lot of us think Jay-Z got more money than Diddy, and he doesn't. He doesn't. A lot of us think that Jay-Z got more money than Diddy, and he doesn't. Y'all forgot Diddy was first. Diddy been around since the late 80s, early 90s. Huh? Remember, y'all forgot Diddy worked for Andre Harrell first. This was late 80s. Late 80s. This is when he was working with Mary J. Blige, Jodeci, and all of them. This is late 80s, early 90s, before Biggie, before Jay-Z. By the time he discovered Biggie, Puffy was already a fucking millionaire. Do y'all know that? He was working with Heavy D and all of them. This was the late 80s. Uptown Records. But they sold us this narrative that Jay-Z was the black billionaire boss. That Jay-Z was the black billionaire rapper. No, he not. Jay-Z's a fucking character. No, he's not. Diddy always been the man. That's why since Diddy been in jail, ain't nobody been getting no money out the industry. Y'all don't notice that? Y'all don't notice that? Ain't no more money in hip hop since Diddy been in jail. Because Diddy was that boy. Diddy was the first chosen one. Diddy was the first young boy hanging with Russell Simmons, hanging with Africa Bambaataa. And who else? Clive Davis. It was Diddy. Diddy was the first young boy that was around them billionaires. It was Diddy, y'all. It wasn't Jay. It was Diddy. Y'all better go do y'all history, man. But shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up today. Salute to everyone that's in the building. I appreciate y'all coming through this morning. Just wanted to let y'all know, man. They just confiscated 76,000 pounds of drugs. Because technically it was only 60,000 in cocaine and it was 16,000 in marijuana. And I'm going to just say this. Allegedly, I believe, this is my belief, that El Chapo, Guzman Jr., you know, the same nigga y'all aspire to be, his son now works with the feds. He's a rat. So we're going to see a lot more drug shipments being caught. Because guess who's tipping them off? The one who everyone works for. Yeah. So El Chapo Jr. knows every shipment that's coming here. He know when they coming. So all he got to do is call his higher-ups and let them know when to be there, how much is going to be there as well. Yeah. And by the way, cartel's been doing this. This ain't nothing new. The Colombian cartel did it first. The Ochoa brothers. See, you got to remember, the Colombians ran Miami first. If you go watch Cocaine Cowboys, them two white boys was flying planes for the Ochoa family. The Ochoa family is the Colombian cartel. From Ochoa. Ochoa is a place in Colombia. That's a family who owns farms. They run agriculture. Agriculture. Just like we heard about Bin Laden having all them poppy fields. Yeah. The Ochoa brothers, they shut them down first. Go watch the movie Cocaine Cowboys. They shut the Ochoas down. That's the Colombian cartel. That's where all the cocaine was coming from back then. Then they shut them down and let Mexico pop. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Salute to everyone that's in the building. Tell them again, love, wisdom. Pablo Escobar was a small fry. Pablo was a small fry. He worked for the Ochoas. Just like, why you think Griselda Blanco got gunned down in broad daylight? Because the people who she worked for put a hit on her. Y'all think Griselda Blanco was running some shit by herself? Why you think they cleaned her up? Wipe me down. They wiped her down in broad daylight. Wipe me down. I'm on. They sent them painters through. You know, the painters. You know, they come through dressed up like they painting. They call them painters. Papi, I came to clean your windows. Bang, 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 bang. Painters. We come to paint your house. Mm-hmm. Yep. Call her coming right out the restaurant. Broad daylight. Sprayed her. They had them spray cans. OG Bobby, they had them spray cans. She don't run shit. See, listen, y'all. They let us believe who run shit, so you never know who really run nothing. So they let you run with Pablo. They let you run with Griselda. You see? They let you run with all of them. They let you run with all of them. So you never know about the Ochoas. You never know about them. The Ochoa brothers. You'll never know about them. Yeah. Just like the cartel Desiree Perez worked for over at Rock Nation. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, like that cartel that Desiree Perez used to work for. Okay. Yeah. How ironic that the whole Rock Nation are all criminals. Everybody Jay-Z hangs out with, all his friends are what? All ex-fed niggas. How did Emory Jones come home and get a store? You know the Paper Plane store that's in Manhattan? How did he? Oh, right. Because guess who pardoned Miss Desiree Perez? The Biden administration. The Biden administration. Why does Desiree Perez and Jay-Z have such a hard time right now? Why are they running? Why are they so unsettled? Okay. Yeah. We slow over here. Yeah. We can't read between the lines. Yeah. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all once again. I need y'all to get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think of today's show. Shout out to everyone for pulling up. Shout out to everyone who has financially supported today's show. Thank you so much. If you hit the super chat, if you hit the Cash App or the Venmo, it is very much appreciated. Make sure y'all get back here at 3 p.m., y'all. Make sure y'all get back here at 3 p.m. We will be live again with another topic. Y'all stay tuned. Shout out to my man, Seth's son. You might have to catch the playback, my brother. Tell him again, Zuma. You can't own ish in New York City without working with the feds. Oh, you talking about like Mayor Eric Adams? Okay. Yeah, you know the mayor that was at the Diddy party, and now all of a sudden he's down with Trump. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to my brother Zuma, man. Yeah, you talking about Mayor Adams. Yeah, he's down with Trump now. Yeah, mysteriously, he was pardoned. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, he was down with Diddy. He was at the Diddy parties and that. Okay. Yeah, we slow. Yeah, we slow. Yeah. And I see you, Grad. Yeah, we don't get it. OG Bob. We don't get it, Deborah. We don't get it, Keita. We don't get it. But we'll be back here 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all set your bell notifications. Man. I appreciate everyone. Shout out to my lovely lady mods that always come through and hold it down. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. If you're new here, you enjoyed the show, don't forget to subscribe, man. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I appreciate all the love and the support. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.